Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stopping by, you're welcome as well. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make straight back stitch braids, how to make sure your parts are straight, how to make sure you have those straight cornrows. I think on the last two videos or last video I posted on stitch braids and cornrows, I had someone in the comment section asking how to make sure you have a straight line when making straight back. So here is the video on how I did mine, and I hope it helps you. So as you can see on your screen, I am patting a straight line at the middle of my client's head, and this is your base, so make sure that line is very straight. The reason you're doing that is to be able to have two equal sections and you start working from there. Next, you're going to pat another straight line, not straight line per se, from ear to ear. That way you can be able to match the front to the back. You know that the nape area of the head is very thin, and I think that is where a lot of people get it wrong, because you'd have to try and fit all the cornrows going back into the nape area without the nape area looking crowded or without exhausting the hair at the nape area. So that is the reason we are sectioning again from ear to ear. After that, you're going to determine the number of stitch braids you will be doing. For me, I think I did four on both, four each on both sides. That makes it a total of 8 stitch braids. So you divide the front, which is the above the ear now, you divide it into two, then you divide each section into two, making it 4 each. Then you do the same on the other side. So as for example, if you're doing a total of 12 cornrows, you're going to divide into 2, which is above the ear, divide into 2, then you further divide each section into 3 to get 6 on the first part. Remember that we're still working on the first part. Don't allow the numbers I'm calling to confuse you. I'm going to try and use arrows or numbers to describe exactly what I'm saying for a much more better understanding. So if you're doing 10 cornrows or it's sort of 12 cornrows or even 16 cornrows, if you follow this division pattern, you should be able to have neat straight cornrows without exhausting the nape area of the hair. Okay, straight backs look simple, but they are not actually simple. They are not actually simple to do, rather. So you'd have to follow guidelines and know exactly what the number of braids you're doing to be able to get them right most of the times. Okay, so hence the reason I use this pattern whenever I am doing straight stitch braids. It works for me, and majority of the time it's not like a foolproof or fake proof blueprint that you have to follow. You still have to go in a number of times, because I later on, while watching this video back, I later on discovered that especially this first braid that I'm doing at the moment, I removed a lot of hair into the second braid. So the second braid that I did after this one that I'm cleaning at the moment was too big. So sometimes you'd have to do like a rough cornrow to get how they are going to look like when you're done stitching. And then if you need to remove from each of the cornrows to make sure they are equal, you just have to do that. Yes, that's a lot of work, but it's better you get it right like that than being like me, realizing that one of the cornrows is too big or they are not equal. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know that you people will say yes, it's a lot of work, but it is better that way than for you to, after stitching it down, then you have to take it out again. If I had realized when I was doing this that it was kind of big, I would have taken it out or taken it down and redo it again. But you know, no clients want you to be taking down their braids and redoing. It's even a lot of work on you, because stitching of hair is not for the weak. It's not for the faint-hearted. It can be quite exhausting, especially if you're doing bold stitch braids like this. Okay, so sometimes after making your parts and everything, you have to step away from the hair and look at it from quite a distance to see if the parts are equal. Really, really look at it to see if the parts are equal before you start stitching properly. Okay, so that you don't be like me. I'm not even going to lie, majority of the times they are not going to be perfectly equal. After all fingers are not equal. But just make sure you're giving whomsoever you're braiding the hair for the best that you can. Okay, so this is the blueprint that I follow while doing my straight back stitch braids. If you've watched the tutorial on how I do my shuku braids, it's exactly the same thing. You make a map or make a foundation and then determine the number of braids you'll be doing before you start actually stitching the braids. Clean the braids, add your hair wax, and then you start stitching. That is how I do my straight backs, to make sure I have the perfect straight backs. Not the perfect per se, because they are not actually perfect, but you understand what I mean. Okay, so to the person who commented that she wants to know how I do my straight backs, I hope this video finds you and I hope it helps you. Okay, so if you don't know how to do stitch braids, I have a detailed tutorial on how to do that. That is, if you cannot understand what I'm doing on your screen, I have a detailed tutorial on how to do that on my channel. Just scroll down, I think 2 or 3 videos before this one, you're going to see that video, and I promise you it is very, very detailed as well. And if you are a beginner, you don't know how to do cornrows as well, I have a video on that as well that will help you. Okay, I think I showed 2 methods on how to do cornrows that will help you or ease your way into doing stitch braids. So I'd advise you watch those videos as well, so that you can understand what I am doing. If you would want me to do other stitch braids tutorials, maybe freestyles, Alicia Keys styles, whichever styles you'd want, let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to try my best to make those videos for you. Okay, so keep on watching. So don't forget that the same thing that you did on this side of the braids or the head, you're going to do on the other side. I did the other side off camera because I didn't want the video to be too long. So you remember, you part from ear to ear, and then you part again straight, which is the front part. Just basically repeat the same thing that we did on this part to have the same 4 stitch braids on the other part of the head. That is why that straight line at the middle of the head is very, very important. Okay, is a guide, is a foundation. Like I say, braids has foundation, and if you follow them, your braids should be looking chef kiss. Okay. So if this video helps you, kindly like the video, subscribe if you've not subscribed, put on your post notifications so that whenever I drop other videos, you'll be notified on time. Okay, so that you can see other tutorials and tips and tricks that is going to help you on your braid journey, either as a beginner or as a braider who is looking for ways to make his or her braiding life easy. Okay, I got you. That would be all for this video, and as a bonus, I added the clip on how I did the little bun situation at for my client. And if you're interested in that, keep on watching. Okay, or to help me rather, watch this video till the end. Okay. Okay, so that will be all for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.